just a second. I'm going to go into my PlayStation controls and sounds. I'm going to turn this volume down. Hopefully it'll turn all of it down so you guys can actually hear me. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so if you happen to stumble across my last video, the very short 13-second one, I tried to immediately delete it because as soon as I started it, I crashed. This game is horrible for crashes lately. I've been getting one like constantly, and it's just really getting nerve-wracking. So some of the things I said on my previous video, I'm very sorry. I was just a little overly frustrated because, like I said, I literally just landed and started the broadcast and was... Yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. No Man's Sky crashes a lot. We're going to go into space. I am currently in a different galaxy right now. What happens is when you're in a different galaxy, as far as I know, this is a guess, as far as I know, when you're in a different galaxy, which I am right now, I'm going to go to my galaxy map. I am in one starting with a W. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce it. So when I go to the anomaly, it's going to populate that W-named galaxy for other players in the terminal to go to. So if you ever decide you're going to go AFK, if you're away from the keyboard for a little while, make sure, if you don't mind, to go to the anomaly if you're in a different galaxy. Just AFK in the anomaly. If it's at all possible, it gets other players to be able to work to that galaxy. Yeah, like I said before, it's just a guess, but I'm pretty sure that's how they work this out. It seems like the people that you're from the anomaly with, those are the galaxies that show up, so to me that's only natural that would be how Hello Games is doing this. So basically you go to the terminal, or the terminus, in the anomaly, when you get inside of it. And before I look in the terminus, I'm going to show you real quick how you can reset the list of players that are in the anomaly, in case you don't find one in the list that's a new galaxy for you. You just go to network, and you notice here in the view player list that we have a few players on the anomaly with us right now. If you go up to your multiplayer and you hit disable and wait a few seconds, and once you re-enable it, your list of nearby players is actually going to be a new list of players. So with that new list of players, you're also going to get a new list of galaxies you can go to. One thing to keep in mind, guys, is the fact that they do, a lot of people like to play in the beginner galaxy. A lot of people do. So we're going to go through the list. Look down here, you can see this is the beginner galaxy. This is the beginner galaxy. Beginner galaxy. And a lot of times you'll get a lot of this. A lot of beginner galaxies. So you may have to reload your network again and toggle it like I just showed you. That's the beginner. These are all looking like beginner galaxies, guys, right now. So we might have to reset the network after all. Beginner. Oh, Calypso. Unfortunately, I already have Calypso, so I'm going to be skipping that, but there is a galaxy in there, a new one. And beginner. So, unfortunately, these were all beginner galaxies that, yeah, that sucks, but that's okay. We're going to go into network. We're going to disable the multiplayer. Wait a few seconds, give the anomaly time to repopulate with new players after we enable it, and we can see that by viewing the player list. Once new people pop up, we'll go back into the terminus. slow, laggy, and glitchy today. Oh boy. We only got one person on this one. So yeah. Oh, there was another one. We're gonna go ahead and disable it again. I prefer to have a bigger list of people, and that's just because the more people that are in the anomaly, the more things that are gonna pop up in the terminal. So we'll wait again for this to populate. There we go. We got a lot more people. Good deal. Okay, so now we'll go into the terminal, portal, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to filter it by the people that are in the space anomaly. Makes it easier. First galaxy. Ooh. Now that's a new one. Okay, I don't have that one, guys. So there you go. If you can't warp to it for some reason, just keep going back into it. Back and forth and back and forth, and eventually it'll download it and you can warp. So I don't have this one, guys. I'm going to go ahead and warp to it. Since we found a new galaxy and you know how now, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. As soon as I land here, I'm going to quit it. I don't want to overburden the game since it's been crashing on me so much. And again, apologies for my last video, which was only 13 seconds. Like I said, as soon as I started it, it crashed. So if I could delete it, I can't figure out how, I would, but I can't figure out how. It doesn't have a delete option. So anyway, it takes time, it takes patience, guys. Sometimes you have to reset that list several times. One of the videos that I did, it took nearly 20 minutes just to find another galaxy. One thing to keep in mind is when you get to the new galaxy, you're going to be on somebody else's system. They'll probably have a base there because that's why it's showing up. Be respectful, find another system in that galaxy. There's thousands of them. And one last note, just remember, if you go away from the keyboard and you're in a new galaxy, you make it easier for other players to find your new galaxy, if you don't mind. And just go AFK in the anomaly when you're in that new galaxy. And that way it'll show up on the list and we'll be able to jump into it. I know a lot of people play in the beginner galaxy, but if you don't mind, when you're ready to go away from the keyboard for a while, just go to your other galaxy and go AFK in the anomaly in that galaxy. And that'll make it easier for us to find new places to do our thing. Appreciate it, guys. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end this. This is supposed to be a short version. I thank you so much. If you can, like, subscribe. It literally costs nothing. If you don't mind, please help my subscriber base. Share it up. Whatever you can do, it certainly helps. I appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.